Hello, good morning. So for today, for today, I'll be sharing with you I'll be sharing with you how to test the normality of your data or uh I'll be sharing with you how to identify if your data were normally distributed or not normally distributed. Basically, one of the assumptions to do it before you decide or before you pick which a statistical test will you use. It could be parametric and non-parametric tests. There is a need to determine first the normal distribution of the data. You have to test first the normality of data distribution. So if you already tested it using skewness and kurtosis and Spearman Shapiro-Wilk test, basically you can now decide which test will you apply. Okay, so the parametric test and non-parametric test, as I have said, will requires to determine first the normality of data distribution. So it's just a quick sharing since it's more focused on normality of data, the test of normal distribution of data. So first, let me share with you the skewness and kurtosis. So this shading is more on focus, as I have said, on the normality test of your data. So basically, it focuses on skewness and kurtosis and Shapiro-Wilk test. Skewness is a measures of direction. It is a measures of direction data distribution. It could be left or right or symmetrical. So basically, there are three types of skewness. It could be symmetrical if the skewness value is zero. Basically the data distribution or the direction of the data is symmetrical. However, if the direction of the data goes on the right side, basically that is positive skew. And then if it goes on the left side, it is a negative skew. So for us to be able to interpret the the skewness value, basically, if the skewness value is -1 to +1, so the skewness value or the data is normal. And if ever the skewness value is -2 to +2, so it is acceptable naman. There are instances na ina-accept that the skewness value, if the skewness value is -2 to +2, so may mga instances na ina-accept yan as normal. That is acceptable. So for the kurtosis measures shape of distribution. Kung normal ba, kung peak ba, kung flat ba. So basically, those are the types of kurtosis. The mesocortic, the lectocortic, the platycortic. So for us to be able to interpret the kurtosis value, if the value is -1 to +1, basically that's normal. If it is -2 to +2, so the kurtosis is acceptable, is also acceptable, the same as with the skewness. So to give you an illustration of what is skewness and kurtosis, so on the left side, the skewness, as you can see with the direction of the data distribution, so it's positive. So as you can see, it's the tail is on the right side. That is positive skewed. And then if it is on the center, which is zero, that is symmetrical. If it is on the left side, that is uh, negative skew. So the kurtosis, as you can see, if it is a platyquartic which is greater than 3, that is if it is greater than 3, which is flat, as you can see, uh, based on the interpretation value that is not normal. And then the leptocortic, the mesocortic, which is the normal, the second one, if it is equal to 3, that is normal. If it is less than 3, platycortic, leptocortis, leptocortic, or peak, ano pa, as you look at the illustration. So for you to be able, or the easiest way to for you to interpret if the skewness value or kurtosis value is normal or not normal. So as I always share this with my students that if it is near to 0 or 1 or 2 to 2, basically that is normal. If it is skewness value is near to 0, it could be -1 or +1 or -2, +2, that is acceptable, that is considered as normal. Ano pa? And then, another way to decide, or another test for you to be able to decide if the data is really normally distributed or not. Shapiro-Wilk test will help you decide for that. So this is a statistical test that check if your data are normally distributed. So consider the most accurate test for small samples, because best used when sample size is less than 50, but it can also be used up to 2,000 samples. So as you can see with this, so the p-value, if the p-value is greater than 0.5, basically the data is normally distributed. If the p-value is less than 0.05, basically that is the data is not normally distributed. So to give you an idea of how to calculate or to compute it using Jamovi, let me share with you let me open first my Jamovi, the Jamovi that I installed here. Okay, so I am opening the Jamovi that I installed in my laptop. Okay, and then I have here on my desktop the hypothetical data that we can use, or that I can use to share with you how to do it in Jamovi. Okay. So as I uploaded it on my Jamovi that I installed here, you have to click Analyze. From Analyze, you have to click Exploration, and then click Descriptive. From Descriptive, the data that needs, or the variables that needs to be tested, are those variables with the responses using a Likert scale, that is the ordinal data. So you can click this one, the verbal. This is a verbal sexual harassment, and then nonverbal sexual harassment. Again, this is a hypothetical data. So as you can see, this is a descriptive, the number, 50 responses, the missing data, the mean, the median, the standard deviation, the minimum, maximum. There's a verbal, non-verbal. So I have here the statistics. So as you can see, this is a default menu. So that's why it reflects here. So as I click the distribution using skewness and kurtosis, and then normality, which is Shapiro-Wilk. So you can take a look on this result, that the skewness value, that the skewness value is negative 0.252, which is greater than 252, and non-verbal, the skewness of nonverbal is 0.389, which is greater than 2. And then if you take a look on the kurtosis 1.17, which is greater, and then negative 1.17 and negative 0.308. As you can see, using a skewness and kurtosis value, it reflects that the data is not normally distributed. And then for you to be able to decide Shapiro-Wilk test, the p-value of Shapiro-Wilk test will help you decide if the data is really normally distributed or not normally distributed. As you can see, the verbal sexual harassment, the Shapiro-Wilk Wilk test, the p-value of Shapiro-Wilk test is 0.007, which is less than. Which if it is less than, basically, if it is less than if it is less than 0.007, if it is less than 0.007, that is i-accept. So basically, the interpretation is, sabi nga po, it should, it must be greater than para po siya maging not normal. Since this is less than 0.07 and the same with nonverbal sexual harassment, 0.037, that's why we can now decide using skewness, kurtosis, Shapiro-Wilk test that the data was not normally distributed. So in that sense, you can now decide that the the you can now decide that the test suitable for that data is non-parametric test. Again, since the result, Jamobi results, Shapiro-Wilk, the p-value, if it is less than 0.05, basically that is not normally distribution. So again, I hope I share with you the normality test and how to do it using Jamobi. Thank you so much.